WTF Weekly with Kiki and Indy, where we talk about celebrities like Taylor and Katie. Yeah!
Hello!
I'm Kiki.
And I'm Indy.
And this is
WTF Weekly.
It's been a pretty exciting week in
Isn't
the
it
Baeble
always?
studio, as per usual.
As per usual.
We just released our session with Grace Mitchell earlier this week.
She's a rock star. We love her.
She's a total rock star.
Just found out she's 20.
Yeah, she's super young. Her hair.
She's 20 years old.
No.
Yeah, she totally is. Yeah, I like freaked out. But yeah, she's a total
I knew that
babe.
because I stalked her for a really long time before she came to our office, so I knew that. But I can understand why you would think that because she's really tall.
And she holds herself
She's very confident.
well. Yeah. She's great.
Yeah, that's why people usually think I'm like 40 because
Think you're
I'm so
100.
graceful.
That's why people normally think I'm like 95. Old soul.
If you didn't catch it yet, the Grammys happened last weekend, and we did our very own WTF Weekly recap of that on the Baeble site and Facebook.
Facebook Live.
And also, we released a fun little video that where we asked a bunch of different artists how they would survive the zombie apocalypse. So you'll see artists like Hanson in there, and Grace Mitchell.
Suzanne Santo.
Yes.
Franz Ferdinand. Good crew.
Pretty good squad.
Yeah.
So you should check that out. It's hilarious.
Totally.
My favorite response was Franz Ferdinand, probably.
I really liked Susan Santos. I think she's so funny.
She was hilarious. She was like, I have an acute sense of danger. And I was like, whoa, you are prepared.
I could sense them coming. I was like, yes, you freaking can. Oh my God, my phone almost fell again and I caught it.
Wow.
Wow, the first time.
Amazing.
I guess we just started. Anyway, should we
I think we should
jump right in? Oh, dive right in?
Right in.
Jump, dive, fall
Head
right
first.
in. Yeah.
Just fall.
Okay, so for our first story, Jack Antonoff has officially moved on from Lena Dunham.
So I feel like we've been talking about Jack Antonoff's love life for way too long, but also we've made it this far, so we need some sort of conclusion or closure or whatever you want to call it. So news broke in December that him and his girlfriend of 5 years, Lena Dunham, broke up. Very sad. And then a source said that he already moved on and was dating someone else who also happened to be a musician. So obviously people jumped to the conclusion that it was Lorde. Because
I wanted to harmonize.
Lorde. Because since the release of her album Melodrama, they have been obsessed with each other. She's even said that they're obsessed with each other creatively. Okay.
Shut up.
She's said that they FaceTime every day and they just look attached at the hip. So naturally, him and Lorde seemed like a pretty perfect match. And then he took to Twitter to say, no, not dating Lorde or anyone, please stop. And then last weekend, they attended the Grammys together and were sitting right next to each other, looked so happy. Like, even though I'm pissed about the potential of them being together, I won't lie, like, they looked pretty good together. Like, they look cute.
Totally.
Not gonna lie.
They work.
But after all of that, news broke that he was not dating Lorde, he's actually dating a model.
Carlotta Cole.
Yes, she's German-American.
Yeah.
Super model, like blonde, beautiful. I stalked her Instagram for a very long time.
Way too long.
They were seen on a candlelit dinner somewhere in a restaurant in New York City. Gemma, all right.
Yeah.
And
I love how news sources say that it was like a romantic candlelit dinner.
I know.
First of all, there's one photo of them two together, and that's it.
And he's wearing a hoodie.
And she looks miserable. Like she looks like she's having the worst time. And then all of a sudden they're like getting married.
Yeah, and like
it's a little bit much.
They were both wearing like sweatpants, so it's kind of hard. I feel like every time TMZ or paparazzi sees a couple out to dinner, they always describe it as a candlelit dinner, and
totally.
I really want to figure out why they do that, like just for dramatic effect, or I don't know. It's just, it wasn't really candlelit.
My thought is, well, this just came to me. Maybe she's like a music video girl, and they were having a meeting about his next music video. She was on the cover of St. Vincent's album. You know the butt, the colorful butt?
That was her?
That's freaking her.
That's so, oh, so you know what, that makes sense.
Yeah.
That's how they met, because he produced St. Vincent's entire album.
Oh my God.
So that makes sense. Okay.
We just put the pieces together.
I was wondering, like,
you heard it here first.
Jack Antonoff is like this New Jersey guy. Like, I don't see him like hanging around parties with a bunch of models and stuff all the time. I mean, actually, he has to
surprised.
he has to do some of that stuff because obviously he's in the industry. But I don't see him like constantly meeting people.
He's candlelit.
It's
candlelit, but look, he's wearing a hoodie and a baseball cap.
She looks sad.
And she looks
It could be candlelit,
Ms.
but she looks Ms. is right.
Ms.
Oh my God, yeah. No, there's nothing, I mean, maybe there's something romantic, but you don't know. That's only half of the table. There could have been another half of the table with like producers.
An entire crew, yeah.
A whole crew. Could have been filmed. The whole thing.
Sources did say that she was seen laughing at Jack as he was reading off the items on the menu. So that's cute and flirty.
So weird.
Maybe he just didn't know how to pronounce Brussels sprouts.
Maybe. Oh, good one.
And she was like, wow, this guy's dumb.
Well, you know what?
You don't know.
If he's dating her, then that means he isn't dating Lorde, and we could put those rumors to rest.
Rip rumors.
Yeah. Speaking of Lorde, she just wrote this adorable open letter to her fans in a New Zealand newspaper. Yeah, so Lorde basically just came out with an open letter in the New Zealand Herald, where she basically thanked her fans for basically giving her all the support for her latest album, Melodrama. The letter was kind of hard to read. You guys probably just saw it.
I had a really hard time reading it. Her handwriting sucks.
I have it right here in like regular like Times New Roman font. Oh, hi there. I'm writing this from New York City. My brother Angelo and I sat in Madison Square Garden last night and saw a lot of crazy and wonderful things. I just wanted to say thank you from the bottom of my heart for loving and embracing Melodrama the way you did. My nomination belongs to you. Thank you also for believing in female musicians. You set a beautiful precedent. All my love, Lorde. I think, you know, she could have gone the trashy way of just shaming the Grammys for not giving her a solo stage, and instead she decided to twist that around, show some class, and thank the people who truly matter, her fans.
Yeah, and the letter was really cute too. There were little notes around it that said, Jay-Z's hands are really soft, and met Stevie Nicks and almost cried, and then she wrote SZA's name with a heart, and a bunch of other artists' names with a heart. Did we see Bruno Mars in there? I don't know.
But not.
But yeah, it was super cute. And then she wasn't the only artist to release a handwritten letter. Pink also responded. It was more in direct response to the Grammy president saying that women need to step up. She wrote a long, passionate letter about how women, especially in the last year, but even before then, have been stepping up and doing an amazing job. So, yeah.
But that, I think, is normal. You should defend, like, women should defend themselves after a comment like that.
Yeah.
You know?
No, I thought it was amazing.
Yeah, totally. It's just like, it's not even, it's not shaming, it's right. You have to speak up in a situation like that. especially if you're like killing it, like Lorde, who had the best album besides for Kendrick's of all time last year. So yeah, but the night before, she did tweet something promoting her her tour. She said in all caps, "If you're debating whether or not I can murder a stage, ... come see it for yourself." And I thought that was kind of funny, throwing shade a little bit, but like in a cute way, not in a bad, trashy way.
Yeah, I enjoy that. I enjoy that comment.
But yeah, so I'm happy she didn't shame the Grammys. It was very classy. Speaking of shaming, Quincy Jones just shamed Taylor Swift's songwriting.
Quincy Jones, if you don't know, is like the legendary musician who's done work with Michael Jackson, like Thriller, Frank Sinatra, all that good stuff.
Ray Charles.
He's been around for like 6 decades. He recently did an interview with GQ, and in the interview they talked about Chicago, how he has 22 girlfriends, and a bunch of other stuff. And then they went into the area of modern music, and when he was asked about that, he said that he's a fan of Bruno Mars, Kendrick Lamar, Mary J. Blige, a bunch of great artists. But when the interviewer asked him about Taylor Swift, he didn't have as many nice things to say. He basically said that the world needs more songs and less hooks, and then the interviewer, ballsy, decided to have him expand on that. And he asked him about, like, what does he think of her songs? Like, some people considered her to be one of the greatest songwriters of today's generation. And he just kind of laughed and said, whatever crumbles your cookie.
Yeah.
And yeah, so I thought that was pretty funny. No one's like really giving him any backlash or anything, which I don't, like, you really can't because he's Quincy Jones.
Right.
I feel like if someone else said that, it would be beef. But this is just like a musical legend, just spitting true wisdom. So it's kind of funny.
Well, he's notorious for actually saying things that he probably shouldn't say.
Yeah.
And like, for example, his 22 girlfriends, and then went on to saying that he won't date anyone younger than 40 years. I mean, he won't date anyone older than 40 years old. So yeah, he got some backlash for that comment. Mm-hmm. But the reason why he didn't get backlash, I think, for the Taylor Swift comment is because it's kind of true. Like, she does sing good hooks, that's it. Like, that's honestly what I think. And he knows good music. He's worked with the biggest legends of all time. Mm-hmm. Ray Charles, Michael Jackson, you said it earlier. Yeah, so I honestly think he's right. And yeah, Taylor Swift could comment, but like, I don't think.
She's not gonna be like, Quincy Jones,
yeah,
you don't know anything.
Or like a bunch of her fans just like posting snakes on his Instagram account. If
yeah.
He has an Instagram account.
Does he even have an Instagram account?
Probably not. He's probably too cool for that.
Yeah, like what is Taylor gonna do? Like get Gigi Hadid to like shun him out of the squad? Like he doesn't need Gigi Hadid.
Bad blood.
Although, never mind, bad joke. I was gonna say she's under 40.
Yeah, he'd be like, you cute.
Yeah. But yeah, so I thought that was pretty funny. And then he says some other stuff too, just about like how the people who think Taylor is good, like they don't know.
Yeah.
And that he's seen this before. And I'm like, what do you know that we don't know? I need to know.
Well, it's tough because he's kind of describing all modern day pop music.
Yeah.
So it's like.
But he's a fan of Bruno Mars.
Which is weird.
Who's honestly just kind of hooks. I mean, I personally, despite like all the controversy at the Grammys last weekend, I think I prefer Bruno Mars to Taylor Swift, just music-wise.
Me too.
But yeah, I mean, he's also just like hooky pop music.
He is. But the guy could dance. Taylor can't really dance.
Yeah, true. I guess.
And he's like fun and like bite-sized.
Taylor danced pretty well at a recent performance that I saw her do.
Oh, really?
But I mean, yeah.
I feel like she's awkward.
Bruno's more natural.
Yeah.
I feel like it took her a lot of practice to get to this point of her career.
Totally. Yeah, I mean, I was reading the whole GQ article and I was just like, yes, like this is perfect. Like I've been waiting for someone to say something. But, you know, who knows, maybe it's too soon. This just released. Maybe there's gonna be some backlash eventually.
Yeah, agree.
All right.
So now it's time for one of our favorite segments.
Da Beef.
This week for Da Beef, we're talking about the feud between Kim Kardashian and Lindsay Lohan. Lindsay Lohan's like kind of a musician, so
yeah. So we thought this would be fun, and we're not even taking sides. We're just gonna talk about the beef that occurred because it's so funny.
Yeah, and the obvious winner is obvious. Kim, yes.
Yeah. So yeah, there was this Instagram post of Kim Kardashian's look posted by a Kim Kardashian fan page, and she was wearing braids, and Lindsay Lohan commented saying, "I don't get this."
I think she said like, "I'm confused" or
oh
something.
Yeah, I'm confused. And then Kim Kardashian fought back by saying, "I'm confused by your sudden foreign accent."
Yeah, and when I saw that, I actually had to look up what she was talking about because I never saw that video.
Really?
Yeah, so I saw the video of Lindsay's weird accent and I was dying.
I was obsessed with Lindsay's foreign accent for like a week, like a couple months ago. She's also dating this random like billionaire Asian dude now. And it's just like, and then all of a sudden she like wakes up with an accent. I was just like really confused by her lifestyle. And her mom actually clapped back and defended her by saying that she's very worldly and it's because she's been traveling a lot.
Yeah.
First of all, like that doesn't happen. Like that's not, you don't just like pick up an accent from traveling a lot.
No.
Like her accent also is like, doesn't make sense. It sounds like she's
no one
trying.
can identify what it
is. It sounds like she's trying to just relate to the people in different countries, but she just puts on a heavy accent, acting like they'll understand her more.
Didn't she also say that the accent came because she was learning a bunch of different languages at the same time?
Yeah, please. Please,
That's so
Lindsay.
Funny.
Yeah, she's nuts.
There was also a rumor that she was doing that accent to like please the people of Turkey or something.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
What? Is she like a Turkish prisoner? I'm confused.
Yeah.
Also, did they used to hang out? Because I know like Paris Hilton, Lindsay, and her were like a thing, right?
They used to be friends, although I don't know why they stopped being friends. Maybe because Lindsay went crazy, but I'm not 100% sure.
You know, I feel like when you look back on your party days, you just kind of, you move on from that time of your life, you kind of just want to throw that part of you away. You're like, all right, been there, done that, don't want to associate myself with these crazy people anymore. And that's probably what Kim and Paris did. Yeah. And then Lindsay's off by herself in the dark and she's like, what do I do now? Oh, I'm gonna go put on a fake accent and travel.
And when the Kardashians decide that you're too crazy to hang out with, that means you're pretty crazy because
they're nuts.
Like, yeah, they're crazy. I mean, they do a lot of really weird stuff, but I don't think that we'll ever see Kim walking around with a fake accent anytime soon.
No.
They have some common sense in that department.
Kim Kardashian would have to like perfect a fake accent before going into it.
She would make it legit, yeah.
Yeah, she's like, it has to be perfect.
Yeah.
Also, like, Kim Kardashian just wins because she's 10 times more relevant. No offense to
100% true.
Lindsay, but yeah, she's just cooler.
Yeah, I agree.
All right, so beef winner, Kim Kardashian. Sorry, should we do that again? Beef winner, Kim Kardashian.
Ding, ding.
Ding. All right,
cool.
guys.
I think that concludes this week's episode of WTF Weekly. If you like what you heard and you want to read it in word form, go to our website, www.baeblemusic.com.
You know you do.
I'm Kiki.
I'm Indy. Ciao.
WTF Weekly with Kiki and Indy, where we talk about celebrities like Taylor and Katie. Yeah!